Alright, hello YouTube. So what's new in 3.3? In 3.3, there will be a, I guess, permanent event, which is this thing right here. Every day at like 8 p.m. server time, there will be a boss. A limited time 1 hour world boss that will spawn. It'll spawn anywhere. It could be in Asperia, it could be in Vera, it could be in Domain 9. To see where it spawned, you just go here, look at the map, and it'll have this banner right here. You click on it and you see this red portal on the map, and then you just go to it. But before you go, there's this guy in the marketplace in Joltville. You should talk to him first. And then you use one of each of the keys for each region and 300 dominium to combine a key. And this is the key you use to open this limited time event boss, which seems to be permanent now because this is the banner page. And then every day there will be a different boss. And this is also random. And then you can only craft one key per week. So to unlock this boss, there's also this like progress meter. So every time there's a new map, new region, your entire server needs to hit on CN 2000k, which is 2 million exploration points total, and then the boss will start spawning every day at 8 p.m. Okay, you can just go from that page and then straight to the boss. The boss will also drop condoms. What was the English name for this again? We've been calling this condoms for traits. These are called upgrade drives. The point of this is to get upgrade drives. So if you open the chest, you also get like SSR weapons. Since you used up an Asperia key, you also get Hobble or Scylla shards. No, not Hobble or Scylla shards, but you get like all the matrices from standard banner, like the original standard banner back in 1.0, along with Hobble and Scylla. So there's a chance for everything. And then you also get like exoskeleton parts, whatever the hell. Basically, you're using 3 keys at once to get all the rewards plus extra upgrade drives. All right, we're gonna just call them condoms. It is what it is, all right? Also, the point of the condoms is to awaken your character past 7,000, because now characters since Zeke will go up to 7,000 awakening. You can get to 7,000 just by giving gifts, but you still need to like spend your upgrade drives to get the stat boost. Even if you do have 5,500, even if you do have 7,000, you still need the mats. And then what you get from going up on these traits is some more dialogue that you can talk to them, more lore, and the main thing is the animated avatar, which is also new in 3.3. Animated avatar. So for 3.3, all you will be getting is since Zeke. So Zeke animated, Ling animated, Mimi, Faisa, and Pepper. These 5. And then in 3.4, there's more. The stats you get from awakening is permanent. It's like permanent stats on your account after you awaken it. So for these world bosses, all you have to do is to go there. Go to the nearest teleport. So, yep, let's go up. So these bosses will randomly spawn anywhere on the map in the sky, and there will be a red portal on the ground for you to get in. And it'll only be there for an hour. Portal looks like this. All you have to do is touch it, and you can teleport it up into the boss arena, which is very high in the sky. Okay, and then yeah, don't even bother trying to solo this guy. He will one-tap you. Quick example. 1 key per week. Yeah, I said that. Yeah. Don't bother, okay? Don't bother. You do need it. You do need the whole entire world with you. So try it, because like now on CN, since like this is not the first day of the week, since you can only use the key once per week, you can only have 1 key per week. People don't do it. So try to finish this one day. But like, okay, there we go. There's a guy doing channel 6. Okay, join his party. Check world chat. There's some people doing them. Find a taxi. And then you can't leech chests. Okay, you have to actually contribute to the boss. Otherwise, you're not able to open the chest. And then every time you teleport to a taxi, this happens. All right, our polished tough, very polished game. Just taxi again. If you put a portal on top of the boss zone after the boss despawns, can you still TP there? With Nanyan, yes, you can TP into the sky. It works like that. They haven't even started. They're just grouping. What is this? What is this fake taxi?
Huh?
There's another one over here. Do you need specific dimension level? I would assume so. I'm capped on CN, so I'm not really sure. Nice. I'm dead again. I might be dead again. Okay, I'm not dead. Alright, let me actually swap into usable team comp. Your world level 15 can still open chest. Okay, sure. We have snipers confirming the chest can be opened, right? So maybe if you guys can't and or don't want to level up dimension level, just like farm this every week and to consume your keys. Vault is a good idea here since it's safe. And Fiona does not execute. I tried. It's also very nice if you do have a tank to draw aggro, so DPS can actually safely DPS. But yeah, expect server lag. Massive amounts of server lag when this thing first comes out. Failed to shatter. As usual. And dead. Nice. How long does it take? It's very tanky. You have 1 hour for the whole server to kill it. Surely the game is alive enough for that to happen. This is way up there, so just teleport. Is it weekly? No, it spawns every day at 8 p.m. after your server has reached the exploration goal for that patch. And then you can only open the chest with keys. Without keys, you get nothing, pretty much. If you force open. And you can only make 1 key per week. So it's weekly limited. It's 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's the only window. 8 p.m. server time. Which kind of sucks for me on global, but it is what it is. It's like one of those like world boss that spawns randomly on the map, like those traditional MMOs. So for NA, it's 8 p.m. EST, probably. Unless Tencent changes, which I don't think so. So that would be 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. Oh, also there's this mechanic with the pillars. Like you can activate all the pillars around the arena to like stop the boss from applying Graying Bite or something. Not sure how that works, and I don't think it even works on CN. Surely it's relevant. So Mimi is nice here. Ling Han is decent because ranged attack. Flame is kind of Pepega since you're melee, unless if you want to try Annabella, I don't know. Right, and then your dimension level doesn't really affect this boss at all. This is a server boss, a real server effort boss. Just like back in 1.0 days. Back in early 1.0 days. But yeah, just remember, if you start this boss late, towards the like last 20 minutes of the boss, you're probably not gonna finish. Unless you actually gather a huge group of people. Or a huge group of whales. If the boss dies and you taxi over, and you didn't contribute to the boss, you don't get to open the chest. Even if the chest is still there. And obviously the chest despawned. This is supposed to be an event, but no. We thought it was an event in 3.3. It's still here in 3.4. It might just be a permanent thing. But yeah, bosses could be even Hera, Taotie, Guyan. What else have we gotten? Rudolph? Horror days, people don't do it. People skip horror days. Unless it's the first time and people are clueless. Horror is literally fucking impossible. Alright, boss died. And then what you get from the chest is, if you use a key, is basically nothing because my bag is full. Nice. All right, so this is what you got. Yeah, this seems like the rewards. So 12 condoms, 12 upgrade drives for domain 9, Vera, and Asperia. This is random. You get an SR maybe. This is your equivalent of opening Asperia chests. Right? This is equivalent of opening Vera chests. Right? This is basically everything you get. But then you don't get domain 9 chest rewards like Dominium and a Smart Servant fragments. So, give or take. You can get the entire Matrix of Scylla? Yes. Because you can get any matrices, right? It says Habo, Scylla, Meryl, King, whatever the hell. So apparently TZH just got a Scylla piece. Use the key. Got the 1 black gold and got like an entire Scylla piece. 1 entire Scylla piece, okay? So this is also possible. So in 3.3, obviously you get a new map, right? We have 3.2 here. In 3.3, we get Marshville, right? If you look at the block, at the dark region is gonna be like in massive, but like half of that is literally a useless Great Wall. So 3.3 is a tiny little map compared to Joltville. It's more on par with 3.1, all right, the Ignisville expansion. Because in 3.3, the bottom half is locked, and this is for 3.4. So for 3.3, all you get is this tiny little portion of the map, and then this specific place is also for 3.4. So it's really only just here. And regarding balls and your weekly collection, it's a tiny little path for your weekly. Very straightforward linear path that is also just optional because there's a specific thing called extractors somewhere around here. We'll get to it, where you hit them and you get 3,000 field energy every week by just hitting the 3 over here, right? You can safely ignore the weekly route. And then there's basically no exploration for this region. I think they realized a lot of people got scared by 3.2. Way too many balls over here, way too much things going on, and then they toned it way down in 3.3. Exploration, if you want to like try hard and finish exploration, you can probably do it in like 2 hours at most. It's a tiny map, right? Also, there's only 3 statues, right? There's a total of just 3 statues for 3.3. Because the other 4 of Marshville is down here, right? Which is in 3.4. And then speaking of 3.3, what's new? What's also new is like there will be also your old Corpa quests, right? There's now new NPCs in this region as well, so make sure you come over here to look. Statue priority wise, as I said, there was extractors, right? You unlock extractors on this specific statue at level 6. This is your absolute highest priority. Get this statue to 6 for the extractors, because the extractors are weekly. So every week you gotta go there and hit it for 3,000 field energy, and that's it. Priority is this statue to 6, and then this statue is the one that gives you like attack, and then this is your flowing fountain completion, so you don't have to hit it with a frost weapon, right? These 2 statues, after you're done with exploration, you should be able to just max out these 2. The third one is personal preference. You might want to stop at 3 and not 4, because at 4, you get the perk to be immune to the regional chest, right? And the regional chest of this region is the one that freezes you. So if you're immune to it, you lose the ability to get frozen by the chests, which is pretty fun for screenshots and things and research, okay? So probably don't get that, all right? Don't get that level up and just keep it at 3, right? These frozen chests is, you know, you can do some really, really fun stuff. Right? So how do you counter this chest, right? If you accidentally get frozen, because you can't cheese this chest the same way as Joltville chest, because Joltville chests don't do the 1 damage onto your player. So you can cheese it by climbing onto a pillar and everything. So the best way to do this chest, if you don't upgrade the statue, is to just get hyper body and still do the walk away cheese. That still works. It's just a bit harder because you're getting frozen all the time. Yulan dodge gives you hyper body. Frig zone gives you hyper body. Meryl trait gives you a debuff duration reduction. Anything that has to do with hyper body. And then if you do get stuck, just remember spamming left click allows you to get out quicker so you can run away. Okay, that's about it. You can still walk away, press F, cheese the chest. This is really fun with a bunch of people. So highly recommend you don't upgrade the statue. Yeah. All right, so that's that. So there won't be any statue priority. You will be able to like just highest priority, max this. The other 2 statues don't really give much, right? Extra damage, extra HP, stuff like that. The exploration statues are in 3.4. There's a statue that shows you all the chests, shows you all the dots on the world map. That's all in 3.4. So for 3.3, it's very chill. Small map, not a lot of balls, only 3 statues. Besides the statues and the exploration, there is also a new world boss in 3.3, which is this guy. But for 3.3, this guy is right here instead. Okay, so the lore behind this is the 3.3 boss. If you notice, when you kill him, you won't be able to actually kill him. the boss will go into a portal and escape. And for lore reasons, he escapes and then goes to this place. He escapes into the next patch, into 3.4. And then you'll have to do some like server-wide minigame to slowly re-unlock the boss. If you want the boss cosmetic, which is this thing, make sure you farm this boss during 3.3 because he gets way harder and takes a lot longer to kill and to get to in 3.4. Cosmetic looks like this for those that care. Okay, Snowman. I don't know. Like, this is a new feature, I guess. In this area, there's a lot of snow, obviously. So obviously, you can build a snowman. To build a snowman, you just have to get snow, and then you can put on whatever. You can type a message for your snowman. So, for example, 100 equals 30k titanium, and then you build a snowman. Okay, and then everyone else can see it. It's literally permanently here for like a few minutes, I guess. Any of the snipers want to build a snowman? Here we go. Nerf frost. What? Okay, so to build a snowman, you need snow. All right, you have to get snow, and to get snow, all you really got to do is just F some of the snow around here. All right, just press F. And then I think you need 3 snow to build 1 snowman. It's great for advertising your crew, right? This is also a good teleport spot for your snowman, right? Because a lot of people use this statue to teleport, and you can directly build a snowman on top of the statue. Advertise your Twitch channel, advertise your YouTube channel, advertise your whatever the hell you want. Okay, it's free real estate. There we go. Okay. Easy ads. Advertise your OnlyFans. I don't know. Do whatever. Okay, besides the snowmans, the middle statue gives you extractors, right? Gets you to 6. Gets you extractors, and what they do, let me just show an example of where they are. So you teleport to this statue, and you basically just jump down. And this is it. It's right here. Okay, there's a bell here. Whatever. So, okay, these are the extractors. They do show up on the map if you're close to them. Yeah, this is what they look like. And then you hit them 10 times. Use a faster hitting weapon to finish it faster. And then once it's done, you can't, there's no more hit sound. And you get, this is like 1,000 field energy each, right? Use Samir, Ganono, Linghan is good. Anybody? All right, there's 3 of them total. There's one over here. Or just slowly hit them. You do this once a week, right? And then the 3rd one is over here, right? They're in a triangle. So why this is important is because if you do this, you can pretty much safely skip the weekly. But if you want to do the weekly, you should. Because alabaster balls, they're called field energy alabaster, are more relevant than Joltville balls because there is a gift shop which unlocks in 3.4, not 3.3, but just know that there is a gift shop that's the same as the Ignisville gift shop where you can buy gifts weekly. Linghan macro is a thing if you pull for Linghan. All right, this is arguably better than Claudia, especially if you have A5. All right, because like normally Linghan just like goes up, right, and then slides slowly forward, and then slowly slows down and then drops. But with the macro, or even if you don't have a macro, this happens.
Nope.
Okay, new features, other things that are new in 3.3, right? There's this new cave right here on the map, right? The weekly balls route kind of leads you to the cave. It's not really that relevant. There will be a side quest related to the cave in 3.4. But for now, 3.3, all there is to 3.3 cave is you get a buff or 3 buffs. All right, let's get there real quick. Right, you just follow this path. And there's a cave. Right here on the map. And then there's these 3 statues, and you can press F to worship them. Right, there will be some there will be a side quest puzzle here later. But once you worship the cave, the middle statue gives you like it'll regen, it'll heal you to 50% of your HP. It's like a 1 hour buff. This one will give you 2.5% max HP for 90 minutes. And then right, there's 3 different statues. One gives you attack buff, one gives you health buff, one gives you resistance buff. Right, this gives you 500 all resist for 10 minutes. This one is 10 minutes and 200 attack. None of these buffs work anywhere else. It's open world only. But there's this one NPC over here that you can talk to. And then after you get a buff, you can choose to save the buff into some storage medium, right? You just talk to him, he'll take off your buff and put it into an item. And then the item goes into your inventory. There we go, right? It goes into your inventory and you can use it anywhere in the open world. 200 attack. Open world only. And if you die or you teleport, the buff is gone. So if I use it, I got the same buff again. It saves to your bag. And then I teleport away, it's gone. Right, gone. The HP buff is pretty useful because it'll instantly, like if you accidentally die or whatever the hell, it'll instantly heal you and respawn, whatever the hell. Good for world bosses. Otherwise, pretty useless. There is another like flower exploration thing. There's a flower exploration point where you like run around and you hit a bird and then there will be a zone, there will be a field, and then you have this indicator on top of your head that flashes, and then you look at the indicator. And then you find 3 different flowers, press F on them. Once you find all 3, you get the exploration. That's the only new exploration. All right, new things. Lyra and Tian is on standard in 3.3 almost immediately when the patch drops. All right, so Lyra and Tian. High priority probably for free-to-play now. If you don't need the Lyra weapon, you can just get Lyra matrices, right? 3-star 2-piece Lyra matrices. Very pog, okay? If you've been saving, this is a very good option to go for your active main DPS weapon. New Pokemons. The Pokemon mode got updated in 3.3. So new Pokemon mode will get another thing that you can capture. Marine life in Inars. So turtles, dolphins, and then swordfish. Turtles will drop their scales when breeding in your home base. Swordfish will drop their swordfish fin, which is nice for your pelican shards. And then these 2 dolphins will turn into mounts, but not yet. I think these turn into mounts in 3.4. The actual thing that's important for 3.3 is the bird. This gets added, right? These birds get added, and there's a small chance after you breed them to level 4 and kick them out of your pen that they turn into a mount. A very small chance. So if you go into home base, all the different colors can be a mount. So you have to unlock every single one of them. It's just, but like every unlock unlocks that specific color's dye, just like the meteor mount. And then besides the bird, you also have the underwater habitat, which is like this. And then they do drop farmable mats, which is pretty nice. So for swordfish, is pretty dope for swordfish. Let me see if I get lucky today. Okay, this one's about to get out. Feed them some garbage. Level 4. Get a mount for the video? Nope. Right? Getting the bird out is 1000 XP. So basically it caps your XP gain. And then they like fish. So just use this like super cheap cooked fish to feed them for 50. It's super rare getting them out. Mentor cosmetic. Right? So there is a new cosmetic slot for your character. And it looks like this. There is silver, gold, platinum, whatever the hell, right? This is basically, you get it by leveling up your mentor level, right? And then there's mentor points. So at certain mentor points, you can claim. I'm at 47k. Wait, 48k, I get my first cosmetic. To farm points for the mentor cosmetic, every time your student gets a level, you get 150 points. Every time your student goes up by 100 combat score, you get 15 points. Every 10 activity, you get 8. Every assist point, you get 6. It's faster on dead servers, all right? CN players do this, okay? You find a group of 3 people. All 3 of them have an alt, and then you would mentor the alts, all 3. And then you do like story on day 1, grind them up to a certain level, get a certain GS. And then every day you just like do activity for weekly stuff, and then like auto clear dimension trials. And then in like 3 or 4 days, they get to a threshold where it's no longer worth it. And then you kick them, right? Because there's a 3-day period, right? 3-day cancellation period. So you would get your students instantly cancel, and then during the 3 days you farm as much as possible on the alt, and then you rinse and repeat. And then there's probably a lot of people that maxed out already. Preset system. They have finally overhauled the weapon preset system. So before, if you had a full bag like I do, it says you don't have 10 slots, you can't switch gear, right? Which fucking sucks. The new preset system is tied to your weapons. So for example, right? Look, my gear is switching, all right? I am switching gear with the full bag because of this whole system. So you can choose your weapon set and press this like cog wheel over here. Chat's kind of blocking it, but if you press the settings button, you open up this page. So besides the weapons, you can choose to have it default to a specific gear setup. Gear set 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. This means you have this weapons setup auto choose gear set 1, or it could choose gear set 2. And besides the gear preset for the weapons, you can also select a default trait to go with it, right? What's good about this is this whole setup, since you are allowed to switch weapon sets inside instances like join op. If you preset everything inside a join op, you are able to switch and your trait can change. You can also change your gear with a full bag, but you have to set it up first. So, right? Very nice quality of life feature. Oh, does the preset save Fiona skill? No. That is the only issue now. These presets don't save Fiona skills, Yulon skill selection, Annabella skill selection. Those are not saved and you still have to mess with those, unfortunately. There is going to be a free Lin event. Basically, you spend $10 to get a copy of Lin. And for whales, if you already have Lin, it's still worth it because there's, for $10, the amount of reds and DC that you get, it's good value. And then you get this box, right? And then using the box, you can either choose Lin or 120 black gold, right? But then I just collect it as a souvenir. And the event apparently is going to be a permanent event for anybody. So even if you missed it in 3.3, new players come in and play in the game in like, I don't know, 5.0, you can still spend $10 and get the Lin. The event is similar to the global event where you can farm for 21 days and get a selector, right? That event will be permanent and the timer will start ticking based off of when you created your account. New Titan pieces. For global, new Titan pieces will be chest and boots. For chest, there will be dash attack, dodge attack bonus, discharge bonus, damage bonus, weakness bonus. Discharge and dash pretty useless. Either generic damage or weakness. High priority on weakness. Boots will also be Titan. Titan stat wise, there's only basic attack or skill damage. These are the only two that's relevant. Can't go wrong with either one. Both are good. Whatever +3 you get, just stick with it, honestly. Because like most teams now are like split 50-50 on skill and basic attack. Unless you're physical, which might change soon when the ML comes out. Right? New box in the shop, obviously. That will be able to select the new one, as usual. Alright, so apparently level cap is going to go up to 100 in 3.3. Gradually. So all the people that got cucked on the achievements requiring level 100 to clear the challenge towers, remember to go do them again after you get 100. Pay to win pet. Well, I mean, yeah, sure. There is a pay to win pet. On CN, it was pay to win. Pay to win as in you spend DC. And then it'll suck in balls that are 5 meters away from you, which is pretty nice. Very nice quality of life. I have the pet. Let's demonstrate it real quick, I guess. Oh, I already sucked these balls here. Okay, fuck. Is the pay to win pet limited time? Apparently it is. It didn't seem like it, but I guess it is. Maybe they'll rerun. Why not? Right? So for example, it doesn't suck fountains. Okay, the balls on fountains don't work. But these, as long as you get to 5 meter, right? It's pretty good suck. Right? You just have to like get decently close to it now instead of like on top of it. It's a nice quality of life pay to win change feature. Right? Definitely not worth your DC if you're free to play. And regarding the free pet, free pet looks like this, slightly weaker. It does not have suck feature. But there is a free pet and there is a quest to get a free copy of the pet, but that is in 3.4. So you don't get to do the quest immediately in 3.3. That's it. Most of the features on the map unlocks in 3.4. So small filler patch to take a break from all the balls in Joltville.